We make it clap. We make it clap.
Changing up the claps on us today.
Yo, that should be our new. That's gonna be our new one, eh? We're gonna go with that.
Watch us get a copyright.
I agree with behavior.
Like how far?
Because not everybody knows etiquette, right? On different levels.
Well,
I mean even deeper than that. I mean like cheating on your spouse or lying.
Oh yeah.
Things that we just accept as human beings that are just fucking weird shit. Like getting smashed, like getting smashed in a fucking bar.
But
why is this acceptable behavior?
The thing is, everyone's definition of what's offending or hurtful is different.
Yeah.
So that's why that's such a hard thing to gauge too.
Wait, you just said that it's because we're human.
Right, absolutely. I mean, there's close to 8 billion people on this planet. So, in all actuality, there isn't a norm. There's no quote-unquote norm. The sun's going to rise over my house at a different time that it's going to rise over your house. So, if I say, you know what, the sun rises in my house at 6:15 every morning, but it rises at 6:19 over your house, it's perspective. It's
the earth is constantly changing, but there is the best of there is like the strongest and most healthy of each species. There is ways to show that this is normal behavior, this is unnormal self growth, and we can say that there's normal things. I think that's an okay statement to make. Is that there is a normal.
I think when we start
but what
saying
normal
that
is it's perspective that's been handed to you.
And when we start saying that, certain things.
What if people in the southern states actually have it right and fucking your cousin is the most healthy thing you can do to have affluent children?
It's normal to them.
What if it is?
But we don't look at it.
We don't know because we think it's gross.
We know it's not the norm because your DNA is too close, and when you start, interbreeding with DNA that's too close.
Precisely,
related,
you start having
problems.
Exactly.
But again,
precisely.
Different norms and different. Again, like 8 billion
See,
people.
and I think the different norm that you're speaking of is just us having a different view of the same truth. And so your circumstances in your life may look at someone going and working every day as being a norm, and you're like, I wish I could just have a job and support my family.
And you know what?
But
For
somebody
some people,
else
it's
is
not
like,
normal.
every single person that's going to work every day is actually. We're actually giving into a system of my enslavement, and it's actually offensive to me that you're fucking going to work and you're working for somebody else, and I don't think anyone should have that.
Yep.
And I actually really agree with
People
that.
have different normals.
With that statement, I'm not sure though. I think what it is they have different views of the same normal. Of the same
100%.
truth. And so it's just
100%.
and so it's just because of my life circumstances that I'm viewing the same truth. And if that truth is omnipresent, and I truly believe that it is, I think that it exists without that's why it's the truth. Is because it's always there. And it's
But the problem is the truth is hidden from you in every aspect of everything in some degree.
Nice.
No.
There.
See, I think where you guys are going
But
is
the
leading
thing
to a
is,
lot of problems
nobody
that we have
knows
in
really
today's
what to
society.
believe because there's a conflicted opinion on
Why do you
anything.
think that's given to the problems
Okay,
into
because
society?
when you normalize something, when you say these are the standardized norms, you create a problem similar to what happened in Germany. You create this ultra-nationalism that, hey, you know what? This person isn't normal because they eat curry. They don't eat KFC for dinner on Friday night like the rest of the block does. So when this person stands out, you want to call the police on them. You want to snitch on them. You want to point them out and say, they're not normal. They're not Canadian. They're not like us. So it creates this whole problem where people start looking at things that aren't the norm and singling it out instead of realizing, shit, just because they do and I do this doesn't mean that they're not normal.
I think that's also very dangerous, and I think that either extreme is incredibly dangerous. But ultimately, you want healthy babies. You don't want sick babies.
You know what you just did? Based on what he just said, you already said it in the beginning.
What happened there? The
was a
referee,
waste.
stepping stone.
Things being normalized.
Yeah.
This is what you brought up in the beginning about how things are being accepted today, being normal, being normalized.
Interesting.
This is what your opening statement was.
I think basically
It's
what I
crazy.
I think
That's how deep debates can
home.
actually get you though. Is you can actually switch sides in debate.
where I wanted to go with this,
a lot of debates
You guys
happen.
literally said the same thing.
That's what I was
from
just
two
gonna
different
say.
ends.
That's
it's
why
right.
many debates, if you look at them,
and Dustin,
even on
I
this
really-
show,
Yeah.
when we debate, a lot of times it's because we're saying the same thing and we're wording it differently.
Yeah.
That's
And
so
we
funny.
come from different points of view to the same agreement.